In this film, Satuk Buğra is at your age. Do you want to be friends with him? Hello friends, I am Satuk Buğra, the first Turkish dynast in history. Would you like to know my life story? I am the son of Bezir Arslan Han, one of the dynasts of the Karakhanate state. Our state was a Turkish state that ruled between 840 and 1212 in Central Asia, the center of which is Kyrgyzstan. Cities such as Balasagun, Bukhara, Samarkand, Kashgar and Tirmiz, which has historical importance in terms of education, culture, science and trade, were located within the borders of the Karakhanate state. Many people who were born and raised in these cities were created very important works that will be mentioned in history. For example, one of the most important works of the Turkish literature, Kutaktu Bilig's author Yusuf Has Hacip was born in Balasagun and wrote his work in Karakan Turkish. One of the most important and oldest works of the Turkish language, Divanu Lugati Turk's author Kashgarlı Mahmud, as his name suggests, is from Kashgar. As in the pre-Islamic Turks, Gök Tengri belief was dominant in our country. The word God was formerly pronounced as Tengri. Gök Tengri also believed in God. Concepts such as sin, goodness, heaven, hell were also present in this belief. The sky and nature had an important place in the worship. When I was a child, my uncle Olcak Kadir Han was the head of the state. I grew up under his tutelage. Since my childhood, I dreamed of being the head of the state and creating a great state. In those years, there was a state called Samani in the Iranian region. Abu Nasr, one of its dynasties, took refuge in our country because of the internal conflicts of that state. My uncle Olcak Han did not refuse this application either. He even treated Abu Nasr very well and offered opportunities for him to live in our country as he wanted. Abu Nasr, a Muslim, lived and worshipped in accordance with his faith. I was very impressed with his way of life and worship. A friendship began between us. When I was 12 years old, I also chose Islam, that is, I decided to become a Muslim. But this situation remained inside me as a secret that I did not tell anyone and kept to myself until I was 25 years old. As a result of my being a Muslim and my dissatisfaction with the way my uncle was governing the country, I started working to become the head of the state from a young age. When I was 25 years old, I became the head of the country and announced that I was a Muslim and declared that the religion of the state was Islam. Thus, the first Muslim Turkish state in history was established. My aim was to bring the Turkish tribes together that were in conflict with each other and to establish a great Muslim Turkish state. I tried to govern the country for this purpose. I tried my best to make the surrounding countries, especially other Turkish states, voluntarily convert to Islam. During my 31 years of reign, I have largely achieved this goal and fulfilled many of my dreams. Thanks to my fair attitude in governing the country, more people became Muslims and Islam became known in a wider geography. My personality, my choice of Islam with my own will, and the sacrifices I made to spread Islam throughout my life have been told from generations to generations for centuries. Among these narratives, Tezkire-i Satuk Buğra epic, which has sagas, in one of the most famous. This work also has a vital place in Turkish literature. Of course, not all of these stories are based on historical facts. People told stories using their imaginations, creating stories using their literary talents, and that's how they made my life epic. For example, in this epic, they tell stories about how I met the Prophet in Miraj, then I became a Muslim, and many miracles happened while trying to spread Islam. Isn't this also beautiful in a way? What I tried to do all my life changed both Turkish and Islamic history and turned into the most valuable works of Turkish literature, just like I dreamed of when I was a kid. Friends, we Turks in Central Asia have left a very important legacy with our lives and works. Please take care of them, keep them alive, work tirelessly to inherit your dreams for future generations.